Sergey Sergeyevich Kamenev. Life history and military career. Sergey Sergeyevich Kamenev, Russian, April 16, 1881. August 25, 1936, was a prominent Soviet military leader who played a critical role during the Russian Civil War, rising to the rank of Commandarm First Rank, one of the highest military ranks in the early Soviet Union, born into a noble family in Kiev. Kamenev's career spanned the Imperial Russian Army, World War I, and the formative years of the Red Army, culminating in his leadership as Commander-in-Chief during a pivotal period in Soviet history. Below is a comprehensive overview of his life and military career. Drawing on available historical information, Sergey Sergeyevich Kamenev, early life and education. Birth and family background. Sergey Sergeyevich Kamenev was born on April 16, 1881, in Kiev, then part of the Russian Empire, modern-day Ukraine. He came from a noble family, which provided him with a privileged upbringing. His father was a colonel of artillery and a mechanical engineer at the Kiev Arsenal plant, a position that likely influenced Kamenev's early exposure to military life. As a child, Kamenev initially aspired to become a surgeon, but ultimately chose a military career, likely inspired by his father's profession and status education. In 1900, Kamenev graduated from the Alexandrovsky Military Academy, a prestigious institution for training officers in the Imperial Russian Army. Following graduation, he joined the 165th Lutsk Infantry Regiment as an officer, serving from 1900 to 1904. He furthered his military education at the General Staff Academy, graduating in 1907. This advanced training equipped him with strategic and operational skills, preparing him for higher-level staff and command roles in the Imperial Russian Army. His education at these institutions marked him as a capable and ambitious officer, setting the foundation for his later military career. Sergey Kamenev, military career in the Imperial Russian Army, early service, 1898 to 1914. 1898, Sergey Kamenev began his military career by entering service in the Imperial Russian Army, following his initial training and education. 1900 to 1904. After graduating from the Alexandrovsky Military Academy in 1900, Kamenev served as an officer in the 165th Lutsk Infantry Regiment. This role provided him with practical experience in regimental duties and leadership at the unit level. 1907 to 1914, following his graduation from the General Staff Academy in 1907, Kamenev held various staff positions in the Vilnius Military District. These roles involved administrative and operational responsibilities, allowing him to develop expertise in military planning and organization. His assignments during this period focused on preparing him for higher-level strategic roles, leveraging his general staff training. He also studied the Russo-Japanese War 1904 to 1905 and visited fortresses such as Kovno and Grodno, analyzing past military failures to inform his understanding of modern warfare. This period solidified his reputation as a capable and analytical officer in the Imperial Russian Army. Sergey Sergeyevich Kamenev, military career in World War I. 1914 to 1917, World War I service, 1914-1917. Initial role and rank at the outbreak of World War I in 1914. Sergey Kamenev served as a captain in the Imperial Russian Army. His prior education at the General Staff Academy and experience in the Vilnius Military District positioned him for significant responsibilities during the war. Senior Aide, Operational Department, First Army, early in the war. Kamenev served as a senior aide in the Operational Department of the First Army, where he was involved in planning and coordinating military operations. His work in this staff role demonstrated his organizational skills and strategic acumen. Commander. 30th Poltava Infantry Regiment. Kamenev later took command of the 30th Poltava Infantry Regiment. As a regimental commander, he distinguished himself through courage, composure under pressure, and a strong commitment to the welfare of his soldiers. His leadership in combat earned him praise from superiors, who noted him as an outstanding general staff officer and an excellent combat commander, recommending him for promotion to general officer rank. Chief of Staff, 15th Army Corps, and 3rd Army, toward the latter part of World War I. Kamenev served as Chief of Staff for the 15th Army Corps and later for the 3rd Army. These roles involved overseeing operational planning and coordination at the Corps and Army levels, further honing his strategic and leadership skills. His performance in these positions solidified his reputation as a capable and reliable officer. Analytical contributions. During the war, Kamenev applied lessons from his earlier studies of the Russo-Japanese War, 1904–1905, and his visits to fortresses like Kovno and Grodno. His analytical approach to military failures and modern warfare tactics enhanced his effectiveness in staff and command roles, contributing to his rapid rise through the ranks to colonel by the war's end. Sergey Sergeyevich Kamenev, Chief of Staff, 15th Army Corps and 3rd Army, World War I, 1914 to 1917 Chief of Staff, 15th Army Corps, toward the latter part of World War I. Sergey Kamenev served as Chief of Staff for the 15th Army Corps in the Imperial Russian Army. In this role, he was responsible for coordinating operational planning, logistics, and communication. Within the Corps, his duties included preparing battle plans, managing staff operations, and ensuring effective execution of orders under the Corps' commander. This position required a high level of organizational skill and strategic insight, which Kamenev had developed through his General Staff Academy training and prior staff roles, Chief of Staff. 3rd Army, Kamenev later advanced to the role of Chief of Staff for the 3rd Army, a more senior position with broader responsibilities. As Chief of Staff, he oversaw the operational and administrative functions of the entire Army, coordinating multiple corps and ensuring alignment with the strategic objectives of the Russian military leadership. This role involved managing complex operations on the Eastern Front, where the Russian Army faced German and Austro-Hungarian forces. Kamenev's ability to handle these high-level responsibilities demonstrated his strategic acumen and leadership, earning him recognition as a skilled general staff officer. During his tenure in these roles, Kamenev applied his analytical skills, informed by his studies of the Russo-Japanese War and fortress defenses, to improve operational effectiveness. His performance as Chief of Staff for both the 15th Army Corps and the 3rd Army solidified his reputation as a competent and reliable officer, contributing to his promotion to colonel by the end of World War I. These experiences also prepared him for the strategic and leadership challenges he would face in the Russian Civil War. As a commander in the Red Army, Sergey Sergeyevich Kamenev transitioned to the Red Army and post-revolution choices 1917 to 1918. Post-revolution, choices 1917-1918, context of the October Revolution. Following the October Revolution of 1917, which brought the Bolsheviks to power, Sergey Kamenev, a colonel in the Imperial Russian Army, faced a critical decision regarding his allegiance. Like many Tsarist officers, he was at a crossroads between continuing service under the new Bolshevik regime, joining the anti-Bolshevik white movement, or withdrawing from military life altogether. Initial hesitation. Kamenev initially hesitated to engage in the Russian Civil War, prioritizing defense against external threats, such as a potential German resumption of hostilities following the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk, March 1918. His focus was on preserving Russian territorial integrity rather than immediately aligning with the Bolshevik cause. This pragmatic stance reflected the sentiments of some Tsarist officers who were wary of the Bolsheviks' revolutionary ideology, but saw the need to counter foreign intervention. Decision to join the Red Army. By April 1918, Kamenev chose to join the Red Army as a military expert, aligning with the Bolsheviks. His decision was likely influenced by a desire to protect Russia from external enemies and foreign-backed white forces, as well as the opportunity to continue his military career in a leadership role. Unlike many Tsarist officers who joined the Whites, Kamenev's choice to serve the Bolsheviks marked a significant turning point, leveraging his extensive experience from World War I to contribute to the nascent Red Army's efforts in the escalating Civil War. Political development and party membership. Kamenev admitted to being politically inexperienced, describing his understanding of the political situation as foggy. Bolshevik leader S.I. Gusev played a significant role in his political education, helping him navigate the complex Bolshevik political landscape. Kamenev joined the Union Communist Party Bolsheviks in 1930, solidifying his alignment with the Soviet regime. Death and legacy death. Kamenev died of a heart attack on August 25, 1936. In Moscow, coincidentally, on the same day that Lev Kamenev, no relation, and Gregory Zinoviev were executed during the trial of the 16th part of Stalin's Great Purge. Some sources suggest his death occurred as Stalin's military purges intensified, and he was posthumously branded a conspirator in the Tukhachevsky plot, 1937. However, he was later rehabilitated in the post-Stalin era. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more military and geopolitical updates.